What is going on with you all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new here, by the end of this video, if you enjoyed it, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Also, everybody, if y'all really enjoy it, like the video. So I'm not going to hold you very long, but I do want to do an update. I do want to tell you about, oh, this is the second fish room. This is the other fish room. This is the main fish room. So if you caught the last video, you know why I just said this is the other fish room, blah, 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 blah. Now, one of my previous videos, I was talking about adding water into the aquariums. How if you make a manifold, it makes your water changes easier. Now that was water going into the aquarium. Now we're going to talk about taking water out of the aquarium. How easy could that possibly be, right? You got to either siphon the water out, do the old school, suck on a hose. You got to drop a pump in, all these different kind of methods. You got to scoop water out, all these different things, all these different ways of doing water changes. And it gets tiring. It turns into a hassle. You're not able to enjoy your aquariums. How many of y'all can relate? How many of y'all understand what I'm talking about? Even if you elevated and went to the next step and made it easier for yourself, you remember those days. You remember back with the water, scooping it out. You remember the water, you remember the siphon, all of that kind of stuff, the pump with the siphon. You know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you how I do my water changes. Now, like I said, we talked about adding water in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a little tag for it. That's the one that you need to take a look at. At the end of the video, if I remember, I'll put it at the end screen so to make it easier for you so you can take a look at how you do the manifold or how a manifold can help you with your water changes. So I've been busy, y'all. I've been busy. So not all of my aquariums are set up this way. My 225 is set up this way that I'm going to show you. This 150 is set up that way. Now the 225 is set up that way. And the 800-gallon pond is now set up in the way that I'm about to show you. So let me not hold you any longer. I know y'all want to get to the video so y'all can get on with y'all night. Let's take a look. All right, y'all, so take a look. We have a couple valves. So if you don't know, these are my trash can sumps that's on this 125-gallon aquarium. I have two 44-gallon trash can sumps that I made for this tank. Now, how do we get water into these trash cans? By way of this pump right here. The water pumps in to that trash can, and then it flows into the other trash can, and then it comes right back out into the tank right there. So all I had to do was just create a system where the water will go to one main line. So the one main line goes to the sink, but then I just added on a couple different things. I added on a shutoff right here, which is actually shut off. That's why it's turned sideways. And then I added a shutoff right here that is on. So the water come in. If I wanted the water to drain into that PVC line right there, all I got to do is I close that one, I open this one, and then the water drains right there to the sink. Now I'm not going to do this on this 225 because this is a saltwater aquarium and I'm not going to just waste salt water. But I could pump it down to that height. That's at least a 50% water change. Over here, may not look that pretty. I probably will at some point move around this PVC to make it more pleasing to the eye. I have a shutoff back there and I have a shutoff right here. So again, the pump is down pretty low. It goes into my above the tank sump that I made. So in order for me to go into that drain line, which runs along the wall all the way to the sink, I close this one so the water has no choice but to go up, over, to the back, and then down once I open up that one right there. Now I won't do an example on this one. So over here, again, we got a pump right here. Water pumps in, to that sump right there. If I close that one right there and then I open up that one, which is closed right now, then the water is forced to go through that one. And then again, goes out into the sink. This is the one for my 800 gallon. This is another trash can sump, 44 gallon trash can sump. All I gotta do is, it's open right now because it's working. Close that one, open this one. The water goes up, goes over, goes down, and it goes out into the sink. Now I can show you this one. I have yet to do this one, but this will probably be the most impressive. So let's go ahead and close off this one right here. Open up this line. Now let's see if it's going to drain into the sink. I already hear it. So the answer is yes. And it drains right, and it's draining right out into the sink like it's supposed to. Ooh, look at that. All right, let me go and close it. Oh, let's get over there and close it. I don't want to drain too much water. I wasn't trying to do a water change. All right, all right. So let me go ahead and close that one. Open that one. And we're good to go. So when you build your sumps, even if you build you a small sump like this just for your aquaponics, you could tap in a line just like I did over here. Add in a shutoff and then have it go into a sink. And then make it however height you want it. You could go 50%, 75%, wherever. And then you'll have another way of draining your aquarium. All right, y'all, so that's how you do it. That's how you manipulate, that's how you create a faster way of doing water changes. I showed you how to add water in. I showed you how to take water out. Pretty much that's it. If you have a fish room, that could be very efficient. It could definitely make things easier. If you have one aquarium, you probably don't really care so much. Or even if you have two, it might not be so bad. You probably don't want to have PVC piping going around the walls, etc. But if you have a fish room, that is definitely one way to make things easier. Or if you have just a bunch of tanks in your garage, who knows what the case might be. She's over there going crazy. Who knows what the case might be. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a help, a little tip, a little trick that you could possibly utilize in your own space to make things a lot easier and to allow you to enjoy your hobby a lot more. So again, if you enjoyed this video and you're new here, go ahead and do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and everybody, if y'all enjoyed the video, do me a favor, like the video. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Good night. Peace. All right, y'all, so we almost at 20K. We almost at 20K. I appreciate you all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the content, help us get to that 20K. Also, follow us over on TFC with me on TikTok and YouTube. That is our other channel, behind the scenes. You get to see all the behind the scenes content. Aida's in charge of that one. She's been doing a wonderful job getting ahead of me. So if you want to get ahead of me too, you got to follow over there. But again, I appreciate you all. Let's get to that 20K. Have a good one. Peace.